Hello students. In the past two videos on session 9 and 10, we have obtained much information regarding workplace safety and the ways to prevent any accident and emergency situation. In this video, we will be studying session 11, that is Protect Health and Safety at Work, which is the last session of Unit 4, Web Applications. In this session, we will get to know about the types of hazards at workplace and ways to protect our health while working. So let's have a look on what hazards are. Workplace hazards can be referred to any situation within the workplace that has the potential to cause severe injury or adverse health effects for people working. Like the simple definition that is given there on the screen specifies that an organization can face some health hazards that could put the lives of the employees in danger. Hazards can be of different types depending on industry and the environment in which the employees work. The different types of hazards include physical, example, radiation, temperature, noise, etc. Chemical hazards, which includes toxic metals, air pollutants, etc. Biological hazards, which include bacteria or viruses, and mechanical hazards, which include motor vehicle, sports injury, etc. So, to maintain safe workplace, we are required to identify and eliminate such threats from our workplace. So now on the screen we have few important points to be considered while creating a workstation. So what a workstation is? It's an area where all the employees will be working together. So what are the points? Let's check out the first point. It provides sufficient space for the user to alter position comfortably, which means enough sitting space should be provided to the user working so that the person can comfortably work. Second point reads, provide adequate lighting. Obviously, the room should be properly illuminated to provide proper visibility. Third point states, have windows fitted with adjustable coverings to alter the sunlight levels, which means that windows should be provided with curtains that can make the room properly ventilated with appropriate amount of sunlight. Fourth point specifies, be spacious enough when a workstation is shared by more than one person, which implies there should be proper spacing in between the employees while they are working together. Next we have few set of important points to be considered for display screen where users will be working. Here the first point specifies display well-defined characters of adequate size and spacing. To avoid any visibility issue, we are required to have a display screen that should display well-defined characters. Second point specifies, have a stable image. Third point states, have easily adjustable brightness and contrast for appropriate vision without any discomfort. Tilt and swivel easily to suit the user, which implies that the screen should be placed in such a way that user can adjust it as per his own convenience. Be free from glare and reflections to avoid any eye problems. Use a separate base for a screen or an adjustable table. Next we have few set of instructions regarding the keyboard on the work surface. Here we have the first point, which specifies be able to tilt easily and should be able to separate from the screen to allow the users to adopt a comfortable working position, which implies that the keyboard must be placed in such a way that user can adjust it as per his requirements. Second point states have a space in front to provide support for the hands or arms of the user, which indicates proper space should be provided to maintain ergonomics, thereby improving the work efficiency. Next we have a mat surface to avoid any slips while working with keyboard. And last point states have clearly legible symbols on the keys for proper visibility and working. Next we have some points regarding work surface that are to be taken care of before we start our work. Here we have the first point, which states provide adequate space for the user for altering the position and for maintaining the proper sitting posture. Second point specifies have a low reflective surface to avoid any distractions and disturbance while working. Be of an adequate size to allow the screen, keyboard and other peripherals to be flexibly arranged to enable user to work as per his own requirement, as per his own convenience, without creating a mess on the work surface. And last point specifies have a stable and adjustable document holder which should be at the same level as the screen and the same viewing distance to maintain ergonomics. Now, what workplace evacuation means? It can be defined as the urgent or immediate escape of people away from an area that contains ongoing threat or hazard. Let's read the definition that is given there on the screen. In case of emergency, there should be provision for evacuation, that is, escape plans or exit doors. Evacuation is the process of emptying a place in case of an emergency or disaster, which indicates that every organization should have immediate escape plans or evacuation plans for employees to avoid any mishap. Here are some points, some important evacuation points, of course, that every company must follow. Let's understand them in brief rather than reading them. Students, you can pause the video to read the points to obtain the in-depth knowledge. So in brief, what these points specify is that every organization should train its employees for the evacuation plan. They should be trained to escape or to exit out of any threatening situation that they face during their work. Organization should also inform its employees to assemble in a particular safe area if any emergency situation occurs. Employees should be encouraged to help each other using the buddy system. Help should be provided to the people who are differently abled, like it is specified here. Organization should also provide information regarding the different routes to the evacuation area during the drills, or the organization can also paste notice boards to specify the different evacuation routes to the employees working. Evacuation area should be taken care of from time to time, because that is the particular area that is going to safeguard all the employees if any emergency situation occurs. Next we have the topic healthy living. A very popular saying in this respect, as specified there on the screen: a healthy body has a healthy mind. as we all know that living a healthy lifestyle can help prevent from diseases and long-term illness, thereby improving our capability to think and work. Feeling good about yourself and taking care of your health are important for your self-esteem as well as for your self-image. Therefore, maintain a healthy lifestyle by doing what is right for your body. So let's see what all we can do to keep ourselves healthy. Like there is a like points are enlisted here on the screen. We can opt healthy eating habits, physical activities. We can manage stress by performing yoga, healthy mind, sound sleep, and of course setting the goals. Here we end up the video with the hope that you're going to take care of yourselves and your family. Students, stay safe and stay happy. Have a great day ahead.